Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, about to put some frankincense on the burn for you. Get ready to do your October 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's a privilege and honor to read for you, connect with you, and ascend with you, because that's what we all do over here. Angel Gang Gang. And to those, and please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. But to those that always like, share, subscribe, and show their continual support, I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. All right, the store is now back, stocked up with over 100 pounds of frankincense. All right, guys, so thank you for your patience. You guys can order your frankincense over at www.queencup.ca. And I'm going to be selling the frankincense in phases and in waves just because of the demand versus how much I'm able to get and bottle and do all at one time, like the fulfillment side of it. But phase 2 is ready and available, and the third phase will be in preparation for Christmas. All right. And to those that would like to tap into daily, weekly content with me, we get together over on Patreon to do that. So it's members only. But if you feel like you vibe with these readings, more than one of them, and really vibe with me as a reader, then you'll definitely enjoy and be able to get something from the Patreon content. All right. And for those that timestamp the reading, thank you. Please continue to do so. With regards to the energies, I feel it is pouring, and I keep hearing when it all falls down. Mind you, it's been raining for a while, and I was getting all kinds of songs. I was getting Ja Rule, Mary J. Blige. It's just those rainy days. But I'm actually getting for you guys when it all falls down. So what I'm getting for Leo is a big emotional outbreak. Okay, somebody could have completely crumbled. I'm getting an emotional breakdown. I'm getting somebody going through a midlife crisis. I'm getting somebody having a complete emotional outpour. It could be you, Leo, or somebody could be doing this to you. And for whoever is receiving the outpour, it feels overwhelming. It feels like, it just feels intense to be the person on the receiving end. So if it's you, Leo, you might not know how to respond to somebody pouring out their heart to you the way they are, or you do not know how to help someone when they're in emotional distress to the amount of distress that they're in. Now, this could also be you, Leo, okay? And if it is you, I feel like this is a purge that needs to happen, and you need not be worried about how people are receiving and responding to your outpour, and just more interested in getting this release out. And because it's a form of freedom. This outpour, this pouring out, this crying out, it is a form of freedom. Okay, for some of you, you have been going without and pretending that you don't need some kind of help, that you are in pain, and it's no longer something. Some of you guys were oppressed by your own containment of your pain and your emotions, and it is an act of freedom the way I feel whoever this person is outpouring themselves. It's an act of freedom for them. Devil energy was trying to get them to keep this in. And when you don't purge, when you purge out toxic low vibrational energy. If you don't purge, that toxic energy stays within the soul and corrodes it. So devil energy is always going to try to get you to not purge, right? Devil energy is always going to try to get you to keep the toxicity in and not release it. And I see somebody completely stepping into freedom by releasing this. And it's coming out like an emotional downpour, like the weather. It's like rain, but really heavy rains. Some of you guys are going to get rain in places where you haven't gotten rain for a long time. Some of you guys are embarking in a very emotional point of your life, where I feel like some of you guys are being triggered. Some of you guys, this downpour of emotions is beautiful. And it's because you've reached the top of something. You've reached the end of a very tough cycle. You finished something. I'm just getting a lot of emotional energy for Leo. And I'm curious to see what comes in your reading. But it does feel necessary. And it does feel beautiful. Like it feels like you need this, you deserve this. And if it's somebody else, Leo, and this isn't you with this downpour, it's how you're looking at this person and from what eyes. Are you doing it from a lower vibrational energy where it's like, ew, too much emotions and that's too much and close up and don't? Or are you looking at it from a place of understanding and availability? without having to absorb all the emotions. Are you able to stand in the rain, collective? Is what I'm hearing. Are you able to stand in the rain? All right. We're going to get into prayer and get into your spread. I'm kind of trying to keep these a little shorter, just for capacity purposes. But like I tell you guys always, all 12 signs are yours for the month. And feel free to watch them throughout the month as you will, using the titles, the timestamps as indications as to what will best serve you at this time. All right. But let's get into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding the material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. For some of you, okay, some of you guys, this is surrounding like a sister, a mother. Some of you guys were cheating yourself in thinking that you could just move on from the heartbreak that was caused by a particular dynamic. The Three of Swords with the Five of Swords, that's somebody trapped in their mind about a relationship dynamic that is in separation at this time, regardless of the nature of the relationship, guys. I was just getting sibling because of this, but it could be romantic partners. It could be anybody. But somebody is cheating themselves with the Seven of Swords. They cheated themselves by moving forward from something, pretending like it didn't hurt them. And now what's being hit by some of you is the delayed emotional response to something that you fled, let go, or detached yourself from. It's a delayed emotional response. Some of you guys are trapped in your mind about something you removed yourself from, and what you're really trapped in is the emotions that you are avoiding. You haven't purged how much something hurt you. Look at her face. She looks angry at the thought of even having to revisit something. It's almost like this high priestess, you guys collective are looking to God and being like, haven't I been through enough pain? The divine is like, yes, but this is pain that you keep recycling inside of you. Let it go. And that's where that pouring out energy, could be you guys even going to a therapist thinking, well, fine, if I need to talk about this and discuss this, I will, only for you to have a huge outpour, like a complete emotional release in therapy. This could be to a family member. This could be a sibling who you've been lying to, who I see some of you, there's somebody really close to you who's actually going to call out. You're going to respond poorly to somebody who's calling out the heartbreak that they see you still live with. So this could be somebody saying you're not over an ex and you get really upset about that, when really you being upset is just evident of how you're able to be triggered. This pain still lives within you. So somebody here is right. Somebody here is right when they say that you're not over an ex, because it's obvious that you still are hurt by them. They still trigger you. For some of you, this could be somebody who doesn't like the person you're dealing with and is saying that this person, all they are is a rebound from your previous relationship, and you're being like, you're a hater, you don't want me to move on, you don't want to be happy for me. Meanwhile, they're like, who the fuck is this person? Like, you just ended it with so-and-so. You're going to pretend that you're not still hurt by that relationship because you're moving forward so quickly. So somebody is trying to advise somebody that the relationship that they're moving really quickly in is not going to end well. And somebody is looking at them like, I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me that. So I don't know who that is. That could be you, collective, or somebody could be telling you that. I'm seeing somebody is embarking in a rebound relationship. And it's not going to end well, and somebody is trying to warn them. And look how you are looking at them, collective. You don't want to hear it. Some of you guys do not want to hear the advice or the warnings of somebody, but it's fine, because it looks like with the Seven of Swords, you're going to find out what they were trying to warn you about anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Or for others of you, this person, you're responding negatively to them because they are addressing some heartbreak you still live with and haven't gotten over. Some of you, this could be a sibling trying to get you to communicate with your father because they see that your issues with your father are actually being perpetuated in relationships and you aren't happy with that. You don't see how your issues with your father and conflict with your father is manifesting in romantic partnerships. And somebody's going to call that out. I'm also tapping into a sister who is jealous of their other sister because their sister's married. They see it like, so there's a sibling who isn't supporting their sibling's partnership, and it's not because this is a bad partnership or a rebound, but off of the simple fact that the sibling is now maybe the only one, the only sibling or the only person in the clique who isn't married. That's fucking low vibrational, but so is the Five of Swords, right? So you could be perceiving this as being low vibrational, which is what I gathered. You guys were perceiving somebody being low vibrational who's just trying to warn you about some partner that you are running off in the hills with, that it just doesn't look like it's going to end well, right? Or this actually is low vibrational and you have somebody who is just jealous because you're moving on in a relationship and you're getting some kind of commitment or getting married and they aren't. I'm also tapping into some of you that either a friend or a sibling, you guys are literally, one is getting a divorce while another one is getting married. The problem is the one who's getting married is supporting the person who's going through a divorce, but the person who's going through a divorce isn't supporting the person who's getting married. So it seems like an imbalance. Eight of Wands, some news, communication. Ooh. Someone's going to find out what somebody did. Whoa. For some of you, there's a feminine. For some of you, there's going to be a feminine that explains to you where this masculine has been. There's a feminine who is going to bring this feminine up to par. It looks like some of you guys had an idea as to why somebody left or why something didn't work out, but you weren't really sure. And you're going to find out. For some of you, somebody told you that they were breaking up with you for reasons that weren't true. They're actually breaking up with you because there was another person involved that they ran off with. Your intuition was telling you that, but you didn't really know for sure. The fact of the matter is you don't need proof, okay, to purge what your intuition is telling you need to purge. Your intuition is telling you that this person didn't actually leave you because of work or because of some bullshit excuse. It was actually because of another person. But because you don't have proof of that, you are kind of ignoring the fact that you're heartbroken by what your intuition is telling you. Yeah. And for those of you that did experience that, I'm very sorry. Okay, that's heartbreaking, but the fact of the matter is with the Seven of Swords, they're not going off to go live anything that you wanted to live with this fool anyway. Trust me. And don't let social media and none of that bullshit fool you, because with the Seven of Swords, that's what these fools ran off to go and do. For some of you, this is finding out that somebody ran off with a friend. So you're looking at this friend like, what the fuck? Some of you, you're watching your friend and you see that the way they come around you when they know you're with your partner, you don't trust them. The way they dress up, the way they present themselves, it's almost like they're trying to get the attention of your partner and you're looking at them sideways like, what the fuck are you doing? The Knight of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. One more. And the Six of Pentacles. I feel like I have to take these two. Three. The King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Yep. Yep. I'm seeing a feminine here. I'm seeing a masculine and two feminines. The problem is one feminine isn't aware of the other feminine, and then one feminine is aware of the other feminine. For some of you, you overhear or you catch a friend or a family member saying something to your partner about you that is very questionable. So this is either a friend bringing up some past relationship, a friend trying to paint you in a bad light. And it could be in a very light, humorous way, but you're looking at somebody's side eye because of what they're saying and how they're talking about you in front of your partner. It's like, what are you trying to do? You're looking at somebody and you're like, what kind of game are you trying to play here? Yeah, you don't trust somebody around you. Yeah, and this is somebody that is a part of your current idea of Ten of Pentacles, whether they're actually going to be there after you completely revamp your identity. No, they probably won't be. And the Lovers, wow. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're in, like, this is what I'm saying. Some of you guys, this deception. This is the deception here, is the reason why somebody said they left you. Somebody didn't want to, this masculine didn't want to hurt this feminine, so told them that why they're leaving wasn't actually, they left to be with another person. And some of you guys intuitively knew that and are going to find that out shortly, that that was actually the case. But why wait to purge that now? Some of you guys are going to purge that pain based on what your intuition is telling you occurred. And you're going to purge it so that by the time you actually find it out, it doesn't affect you. Why? Because you already purged the pain. This information isn't going to trigger anything. Where for others of you, you find out that you made a connection with somebody who's actually married. And now you're looking at them like, how could you lie to me? For some of you, somebody's ex is going to see it as a massive betrayal when they realize that this karmic cycle is truly over. And it looks like they realize it's over when this masculine publicly displays some kind of affection for a feminine or actually proposes to her. For others, there's somebody who is plotting. This energy here looks really, really sweet, but the fact of the matter is with the Five of Pentacles, this energy feels left out in the cold and is determining what to do. Somebody is determining how to respond to somebody's. So this could be some of you guys. Okay, there are people in the collective who are juggling how to respond to somebody's outpour, somebody's expression of love, somebody's offer of love. Okay. Then there's somebody who is juggling how to respond to somebody's breaking up. So they're communicating that they no longer want to be with somebody. And that person is juggling. They don't know how to respond to that. Should they let it go? Should they fight for this? Should they be vindictive about it? Are they going to want to get back at this person? For some of you, this is somebody who is observing you. Now, it's funny because what I am gathering, which is so low vibrational, it's a bit of that copycat energy. There's somebody who knows that their partner is attracted to somebody else. Whether they actually have feelings for them or not, I don't know. But somebody has this, there's a feminine who is caught on that this masculine is physically attracted to another feminine. This feminine is now mimicking the feminine that this masculine is turned on by. The problem is the more that this feminine is copying this feminine, the more this masculine is attracted to this feminine. I never understood why people do that. Okay? Like if your man is attracted to something, the last thing you want to do is copy it so he gets more fucking attracted to it. You get what I mean? Like, it's just like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I have my own thoughts about that. I think copying somebody is like the dumbest thing to do. Again, that also is not living out your authenticity. It's cultural appropriation, it's all these kind of things. And that, anyway, I am getting a little bit of that energy. The problem is if there is a feminine who is copying another feminine because of a masculine's interest, this masculine is just going to become more interested in this feminine. That's all. And that, look, so the feminine who was copying now feels upset because the inevitable end came. There was nothing that this feminine could do that would make this masculine less attracted to this feminine, period. If anything, her efforts made him more attracted to this feminine because he's looking at his woman going, oh my God, he's trying to be like her. I guess we're all attracted to the high priestess. Yeah, absolutely. Angel gang. Feeling a little narcissistic for the Leo signs, but it's whatever. We do the fire signs. We enjoy ourselves when we do the fire signs, okay? Not like the air signs where it gets a little bit intense with the air sign. Yeah, the death energy. Somebody could be crying wolf, saying that something's wrong with them, saying that they're sick in order for somebody to tend to them. Create an urgency around somebody needing them, needing their attention, wanting to get somebody's availability. Some of you guys pulled away from people and I don't think you guys realized how much you pulling your energy back from them affected them. And they are going to do things that are going to try to get your attention, and they seem a bit dramatic. Where for others of you, you're actually tending to somebody's bedside. Some of you guys might have relocated or temporarily moved somewhere because you need to take care of somebody. Some of you are going to reconcile with somebody you're estranged from because they're sick, and your love supersedes the conflict, and you're going to take care of them. There's the Hermit and the Empress. Stressed about a third party. Some of you guys need to be mindful because some of you guys are assuming that somebody is going to create a third party, and it seems like a total assumption. I get you needing to stand your ground and not wanting to be in third party situations, but anticipating and expecting people to put you in third parties just because that's what you are accustomed to or have been through is not realistic. Okay, so some of you guys need to look within because it looks like the divine is asking you to step into your Empress energy because they want you to cultivate a relationship. The Hangman. You're refusing to see somebody collective. Somebody could be trying to get you to see them differently and you refuse. For some of you, you gave somebody an opportunity to get to know you and you to know them, and they left a certain impression that got you to pull away from them, the connection and the desire to want to get to know this person. This person doesn't like that. This person wants an opportunity to give you a different impression in hopes that you'll become more consumed with them, give them more attention, think differently about them, do something with them, be with them, something of that nature. Somebody, and you are not, it looks like collective, you are ignoring somebody. This is the card of ignoring, okay? And there's the Hangman. So you guys could be no longer ignoring somebody because for some of you, you were trying to ignore somebody, but they made it to the point where you can't ignore them if you tried. Like they're either in front of your face, they've shown up, they're like, it's like you have no choice but to lift your head from this book and look at whoever's in front of you. And there's Mr. Dossie. Remember Mr. Dossie with a hoe. The Tower in reverse. Whoa. Some of you guys, for some of you, some of you are going to get an opportunity to gain closure with somebody because with the Tower in reverse, which is the Six of Swords in reverse, or no, sorry, the Six of Wands in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are going to get closure for from something that occurred in the past. So this is something that never got addressed. So you didn't get closure for it. I mean, you created closure within yourself, but there was no third dimensional closure. So this means you gain closure in the 5D, but there's closure that's going to occur in the 3D. The problem is I see some of you collective saying like that you don't need closure, that you already got it. And I don't know if that's true because the Four of Diamonds is here, and that speaks of you needing to let go of something. And I feel for a lot of people in the collective, conflict resolution is coming in with people they're not going to reconcile with off of the simple fact that that conflict impacted the way they viewed relationships, love, opportunity. It got them poverty conscious surrounding love collective. That's what I'm gathering. Certain conflicts got you poverty conscious about love. And these resolutions that the divine are bringing in is going to change the way you look at love, relationships, partnerships, things like that. Success, seeing success in relationships closest to you. Yeah, the Two of Cups with the Emperor. Oh, somebody's making themselves known, Leo. The Emperor is making himself known. Somebody is going to make themselves very known to you. So for some of you, this could be an employer that you never really got the attention from an employer or a manager or, the boss. You didn't get the attention from the boss. Some of you are going to get attention from your boss. And it seems like very good attention, meaning your boss is looking at you and seeing relatability, they're syncing up. They feel your boss feels like they're in alignment with you somehow, and that you're in alignment with them. So they're going to make themselves known to you. They could ask you to do something, be a part of something, help them with something. It feels really good. This energy here feels like the boss coming to your desk and going, do you have a minute? Or somebody being like, the boss wants to talk to you, and people being curious about what the fuck the boss wants to talk to you about. The boss has something good to talk to you about. Some of you guys are going to hear that somebody wants to talk to you and you're assuming the worst. You think it's a bad thing. For some of you, you think you're going to lose your job, and I don't know why. Like, I don't think there's anything that actually, like, you're considering leaving an opportunity because of fears of losing your job. But it looks like your employer's looking at you like, look at their loyalty and look at Collective just working through, and really like it's that kind of energy I'm seeing, Collective. I don't know. You guys don't feel like you've been recognized. You guys don't feel like you are being awarded some kind of victory or something, but it looks like you are. It looks like you're going to be rewarded for the way you handled something. Some kind of trauma. For some of you, you're actually going to be walking and somebody either has a seizure, they faint, and you are essentially going to be the one closest to them to help them. You call an ambulance, something like that. Some of you guys actually might witness an accident and end up tending to whoever was. I don't see you guys being a part of the accident. I see you guys viewing it and then rushing to it. Okay. All right. And then, you know what? This was very lovey. Let's pull some, not lovey, but relationships. Let's pull just a couple of romance angel cards to see what we get. My beautiful Leos. I saw passion. Yeah, for some of you, this Emperor isn't an employer. This is a masculine who is very passionate about you, Collective. But I feel like because of how passionate they are and how confident they are, you're assuming there's some kind of cheater. And I don't know, you would have to get to know this person enough to know where their morals and values lie. But I'm getting the impression that you're judging somebody off of first glance. You're looking at this Emperor energy and you're being like, they must be a cheater. They must be this. They must be that. You better be fucking careful. Okay, because I don't know if that's been proven to you. Because with the 8 of Swords, that is utmost truth, direct communication. And look at how that Emperor is like dead smack looking at somebody. So I think it's your perception that thinks somebody's a cheater. I don't know if they actually are. I think they're very confident. Look at you. Somebody is a little bit more confident in the courting. Okay. Some of you guys thought you were really confident about, like my singles thought they were really confident about going into relationship. But the problem is you manifest somebody who is a reflection of the Emperor energy. I don't think you've acknowledged in yourself. So this Emperor energy is going to come off as overbearing and you're going to start to crumble. You're going to start to feel shy. You're going to start to feel your masculine energy is going to make sure your feminine energy feels comfortable and secure, regardless of how passionate or aggressive or anything any masculine energy is towards you. Trust me. It's not your feminine energy. Your masculine energy is what is going to protect the feminine energy in you to make her feel comfortable about dating, being courted, and communicating what the fuck she wants and needs. So some of you guys are in the courting stage, but I don't think you're getting it right. Like, I think you're assuming. You guys are assuming. Separation. Yeah, some of you guys, reconciliation. Some of you guys are going to find out the truth about what happened, why somebody left you, where they went. For some of you, this could be a child, somebody you've missed. They're going to reconcile with them and hear all about their journeys. They're coming back as a man now, I heard. For some of you, this could have been a son who went to school or went off to the army or some kind of, they went away and they're coming back. Some of you, your kid's coming back, a grown-ass man or woman. And I feel that you've been really connected. Like some of you could be soulmates with one of your children. Like I see a really close bond. Now, separation and reconciliation coming out at the same time. We got to look at that. True love and keep an open mind. I'll be honest, guys, and new love. Some of you guys, the divine is going to be asking you to be open, keep an open mind that you can have new love with somebody from the past. I'm just going to be honest that I personally do not agree with that. I agree you guys can have love from the past depending on how it went. Because this is really going to vary when it comes to reconciliation energy. I'm going to be honest, most of you are not going to reconcile with somebody from the past. You are going to reconcile the past within yourself and embark into new love that is a reflection of your morals and values and where you stand in love today. Where for others of you, it is keeping an open mind that you can have new love with somebody you're reconciling with because it's just been so long. There's been so much change. There's just, you know what I mean? And the only reason why you would be prompted to be open to this idea of new love is because there's still chemistry there. There's still an energy that bonds you with somebody. But I'm telling you right now, most of you guys are going to bring somebody from the past only to realize that that connection isn't there and that you can't have new love with this person. Be honest. Some of you guys need to keep an open mind to new love because some of you guys are so fucking gung-ho about some kind of reconciliation from somebody you're separated with when the divine wants you to have an open mind that true love will come in the form of a new love. So I don't know. You deserve love. That's what I know. And it's safe to love. Well, that's what I know it should fucking be. And that you attract the moment when all of that. Okay, we're going to go to the, I'm going to pull some from the Threads of Fate Oracle, the Rose edition. All right. My beautiful Leos. Please like, share, subscribe. All right. Comment. If this reading doesn't resonate, like I said, all 12 signs are yours. So let the timestamps and the titles draw you to what might be relevant now. But also talk about the energies you are dealing with if you don't resonate with this reading, because I'm sure somebody in this collective that's watching will vibe with you. And I know a lot of you guys are up in the comments connecting with each other, which I think is so super cool on this platform. That you guys create your own dialogue and you chat and you share shit and it feels kind of lit. The comments feel lit, you know. Anyway. And yes, for daily, weekly content, go over to Patreon, okay? Speak truth. Right away, I saw, if it lets me, this. Someone is about to speak their truth, okay? Now, with this energy, this has nothing to do with the truth that's being spoken. It has to do with the person receiving it. When somebody comes with this level of truth, Ace of Swords, speak truth right here, it's not up for debate. It's a matter of, can somebody handle the truth, how they receive the truth, how open they are to the truth. So whoever's communicating, I don't feel like the debate is them. The divine showing me that they are coming in full form, authenticity, and the truth is coming. It's a matter of collective, how are you going to receive the truth? Because this doesn't feel like you. It feels like a warning to somebody who is going to receive this truth energy, somebody speaking truth to collective. How are you going to receive the truth, collective? Some of you guys are going to find out the truth about where somebody left when they left you, where they went, what they did, why they left you, for who, for what. Some of you guys are going to hear the truth about how somebody feels about you and what they want to do with you. And that's going to catch you off guard because this energy is Emperor energy. So they're very sure. Okay, they've observed you, they've watched you, they've thought about it, and their approach to courting you is quite strategic. So that's going to leave a feeling of intensity. But some of you guys, if you're not prepared for that intensity, you're going to see it as being like shady. Yeah, somebody's very, very sure about wanting to be with you. The problem is that's why I'm saying if you aren't sure with the lover in you, you're going to question how sure people are about you. And then they're going to be like, well, maybe I had it wrong. Maybe you're not. You know what I mean? Like, no, like this is, I don't know. I'm going to keep going. Power. Somebody's lacking the power to speak the truth. Somebody, the only reason why reconciliation came in is because somebody wants to communicate the truth to you for some reason or another. I'm not really sure why. The wildling. Somebody wants, due to self-love, somebody wants to communicate, wants to explain their erratic behavior, wants to explain something they knew you wouldn't understand because it was like a wild, like the two swords mean I don't understand what somebody did. The wildling. It's like, it's that energy of going against the grain and being wild, and it's very good and inspiring. So some of you guys are going to have to be the wildling and tap into your power to communicate some shit that people might say you're wild for communicating, but it namata. Remember, big bro, Jesus, God was telling him to speak truth that he knew he would be killed for, and he was killed for and did it anyway. That's big bro. We do this in honor of our big brother who was brave enough to listen to the word of God and act on it. He led an example. And some of you guys are stepping into your Christ consciousness by communicating a truth and not giving a shit about what the repercussions of it are. Some of you guys are going to have a like an argument with somebody because of a truth that's communicated. The wildling, like the swords go up. So this is going against somebody else's truth. Self-love, the explorer, and the outlaw. Somebody wants to explain themselves. Somebody wants to explain their behavior when they were functioning in a lower vibration. So this person has increased their vibration and they now want to reflect with you, communicate, possibly apologize, but I'm more getting explain and bring truth to their actions when they were being wild. Somebody wants to communicate. Somebody is going to tell the truth that they went to explore something and how badly it turned out. Like somebody might actually not communicate to you how badly something occurred because they don't want to hear, I told you so. They don't want to look as pathetic as they will. I just heard that. Okay. Okay. And then I want to pull one from here and we'll read from this deck. The Rebecca Light Work Oracle. All right. Yeah, for personal readings, not accepting them, but again, I will be soon because we need to get back in that one-on-one work. It's just I've been doing a lot in these months here with the frankincense and the website and, you know, just my own personal growth, development and healing and stuff, but making big strides, man, and big moves. So I thank you guys for your patience, all the prayers and the good energy you guys send me. You guys are incredibly powerful people, and that's why I will forever tell you what a privilege and honor it is to read for you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to read this, though. I think you need to just say yes, because for some of you guys, there is this Emperor, Ace of Swords energy. There is somebody who is making it very clear. Somebody is communicating what your intuition was telling you, and this is about not pretending that the truth that's being communicated to you resonates with you. You believe it, you understand it, you feel and think the same way. There's something about you just needing to say yes and acknowledge internally, like yes, that you feel a certain way, that you want something, that you don't want something. Yes, it's over. Like, stop. That's funny. So I went to go read this and that's what it says. And then if you look down here, don't overthink it. Just say yes. Now I'm hearing, let me know, let me know. Oh, let me know. I'm a spaz. Okay, guys, that's your reading. All right. And until the next time I see you guys, please keep letting your inner angels live. Okay. And yes, frankincense finally on the website at www.queencup.com. Oh no, shit. It's www.queencup.ca. Okay. Bye.